Dylan, what was the mindset on the bench when the review was happening?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the call didn't go our way. We thought that, Eberle's skate took out Hof's stick there, and, we thought that based on the rule that could be goalie interference, but obviously the refs didn't see it that way. So, as a group, we kind of gotta bounce back from that. But, can't be giving up a goal that late in the game. That's on all of us on the ice, and we got into a bit of a habit of that last year. So we definitely got to clean that up.
What do you think about just the way you guys played up until that point?
Yeah, I mean, first period I thought we were really good. Second period we kind of took our foot off the gas a little bit, and then third period I thought we were playing stingy hockey, and guys are battling and trying to get that 2 points. So there's a lot of good from that game, but also a lot of stuff we need to work on.
Team blocked a lot of shots. You blocked a bunch as well, and you took the one up high there from Parayko. Where'd that get you, and how did you feel coming back from it?
Yeah, I mean, it got me kind of like right in the ribs there. It obviously didn't feel great, but it was one of those ones where it just kind of winded me, and it's going to be a bruise, but at the end of the day, it's not too bad. So, I felt fine coming back after that.
Is that tough? Is that a tough thing to come back from the review and then the call didn't go your way, and then like two seconds later you're in overtime? Mentally, how do you respond to that?
Yeah, it's definitely a mental challenge. But I like the mental ability of our group. I think that's something that we can definitely learn from, and it's kind of our motto: can't get too high, can't get too low. Calls like that are out of our control. So no matter what, we got to keep keep an aggressive mindset, and I think it's definitely something to learn from.
Dylan, does something like that even make it more confusing what goalie interference is?
Yeah, I mean a little bit. I don't know the exact definition of the rule, but I feel like I've seen calls go the other way with that kind of situation. So, I mean, foot in the crease takes away a stick. I feel like I've seen that called the other way before. So, it's definitely a bit of a gray area, and it's just unfortunate that we couldn't get that call.
There was Joel Hofer tonight, and just his story the past couple of games, how he's bounced back very well.
Yeah, I mean, he's an incredible goaltender. He works so hard. He's our best player against Buffalo, and we're very well-deserved shutout. He made a lot of big saves for us there, and then tonight again, I thought he was great, making lots of big saves. So, I feel like we need to help him out a bit more, help both our goalies out a bit more. I think we can play better defensively, and our goalie tandem is great, and I think they're really stepping up for us.
How do you think Kyrou responded after missing last game, being a healthy scratch?
Yeah, I thought he was great. I thought he was great tonight. He possesses a skill ability that not a lot of guys have, so he's definitely a very valuable guy in our room. And it was great that he got that big goal for us there in the third. And I like Ruzi a lot as a player. I think he's awesome. So he bounced back quite in a good way.
And when the play was developing, did you feel like there was some interference there? Obviously.
I mean, yeah, my stick got hit there. I just didn't know if the guy was in the crease or not. I saw the jumbo that he was, so I don't know what the rule is. I don't know. I thought the rule was that if the guy's in the crease, then it's no goal, or if he stops me from making the save. I don't know what their thought process was on that, but I'll leave it at that.
Joel, we just got an email from the league that said he did not impede your ability to make the stop. Do you feel?
I mean, I don't know, if my stick's there, who knows if it hits my shaft, who knows if it hits my blocker, I guess nobody knows, but it's I thought the only ground rule was if he was in the crease, and he did, and I mean, like I said, nobody knows, but you can't be making assumptions if it's gonna hit me or not, nobody really knows.
So when it went to review and you got a chance to look at it, were you feeling confident that it was going to get called back at that time?
I mean, I was I'd say I was over 50% that I was confident, but yet I was still trying to stay focused because, I mean, nobody really knows nowadays, there's a lot of, I feel like every other week there's something that there's always a debate on, that's kind of how the rule is, but yeah.
Jim, you got a goalie in there and a couple players that seem pretty confused about what goalie interference is. What are your thoughts after what you saw?
We were certain on the bench that we were going to win the game because the criteria for goalie interference is, first, the player has to be in the blue paint. Then he has to impede the goalie from playing his position. His left skate hits our goalie's stick, and when he hits his goalie's stick, his arm has to come in. He cannot use his blocker because of Eberle's foot hitting his stick and turning his arm in. The puck goes in on the blocker side. So we understand we'll get a ruling from the league on it. But for us, it meets all the criteria for goalie interference. If it was not, if this was at 5-minute mark, we would have challenged it. That's how certain we were.
Jim, we get an email from the Situation Room that says he did not impede his ability to play the puck. How do you think they come to that conclusion?
I don't know. I do wonder if they have a goaltender, an ex-goalie in the room. Because our goalie coach and the goalie explanation to me, I'm not an ex-goalie, is that it does impede your ability to use your blocker.
The on-ice officials give you an explanation, or is that going to come later from the situation room?
That comes later from the situation room, you know.
Other than that, just how do you feel like it seemed like there were ebbs and flows to the game? Good first period, maybe it got away from you a little bit in the second, then you re-grabbed it in the third, I guess. Or?
Yeah, good first, poor second. Third was even. You know, we did some good things in the third. You know, I thought that from the 8-minute mark on, we didn't really give them much. We had another chance to end the game with the Torpochenko chance at the, you know, to make it a 2-goal game at the net front. So, you know, it was a back and forth NHL game.
For Stevenson's goal on the faceoff, what went into having Bukestad out there instead of?
We weren't allowed to change. We iced the puck. So we're not allowed to change. So we iced the puck 3 times, I believe, and we had 2 opportunities to end the game from just before the red line. It's an open net. Like, the game should be over.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about that 6-on-5 Parayko had a chance and then it winds up being iced again. Just any way you could have played that differently.
I don't remember the Parayko one. I remember Thomas had one, just missed the net, and Suter, I think, had one. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Got knocked down and stayed in the zone. That's
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that clearing attempt, you know, I think we're just trying to clear the zone because of the amount of time, and we had layers in the offensive zone, in the neutral zone. You know, you'd like it to be a cleaner play, but you know, I'd have to look at the tape to have a better answer for you.
Did you get a good response from Kyrou tonight?
Yeah, I thought, you know, he led us in shots. He led us in shot attempts. I thought he was skating well. Yeah, I thought he responded well. And then, you know, what could have been the game-winning goal.
In the first period, he has the forecheck before Holloway's goal. He draws a penalty. Those signs you're seeing even when he's not scoring that he's there.
Yes, like when I talk about he gives opponents anxiety, it's his speed, not only carrying the puck and shooting the puck, but when he's checking like that.
Why did the game get away from you there a little bit in the second period? What wasn't happening, I guess?
Well, I think they played to the goal line. We turned the puck over way too much. At the offensive blue line, we had 10 turnovers in the second period. That's us not willing to work offensively for opportunities. They had better gaps than they had in the first period, so they played better. We played into their hands. You know, got to get better from it.
Yeah, the power play, Dvorsky's passes to the net front, is that something that opens up with teams' perspectives one time early? Or?
No, I think it's just our power play moved the puck really well. It was on and off our tape, and when it got over to him from, I believe, 17, Fowler, it's an automatic if he doesn't have a one-timer to try and put it right back door where Snuggerud is. I thought Snuggerud had the goal. I didn't know it was, I don't know how it went in then.
Jim, I know it's a tough night to walk away with a loss, but Joel Hofer, it seems like he's really turned the corner in the past couple of games. Like the sign the way he's playing?
Yeah, I think, you know, Buffalo, obviously, he pitched a perfect game, and tonight he gave us an opportunity to win.